Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Junko Bodie YouTube channel. I'm Junko Bodie. Hey, I'm very excited today to be able to bring to you one of my favorite strategies. I call it the splits. The splits is a really unique strategy in a couple of ways. First of all, it's a low dollar strategy, and I know a lot of my subscribers have said, "Hey, Junko, I know you want to win us the big dollars, but don't you have any strategies for us, smaller players?" And so this strategy is really going to fit nicely into that niche. The other thing too is that the dollars in this strategy go up very slowly, and so it allows you to keep your bankroll for a long time while still building up a lot of comp credit on electronic machines. Now, I don't really care that much about comp credit generally, but I know that a lot of people do, and if you do, you'll like this strategy. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you the split strategy. I think you'll like it. So let's start out here by looking at the history board and how there's a couple of ways to play this. Number one is you can pick numbers that have been missing for a while in thoughts that they're going to come shortly, or you can just play your favorite numbers. I'm going to start out by showing you it being the strategy while using the numbers that haven't come around in a while. So when I look here, I don't see a 3, 6, 9, or 12. So I'm going to choose that number for my first dozen splits. And so we're going to have splits in different columns all through the 3 different dozens. So this is the splits for the first dozen. On the second section box, the middle dozen, I'm going to pick 14 through 23, and then down here at the bottom we always just take whatever's left over. So this column is represented, this column is represented, and this column is represented. We have 1 bet, 2 bet, 3 bets. The idea here is to win 2 out of these 3 bets, and we're going to increase the bets as we go. Okay, so let's get started. We start out with a $6 bet, a $2,000 bankroll. Let's see how much we can make here in 10 minutes or less. Okay, we're going to start out with a 23, which I believe is a hit. So, wow. So the odds are that we're going to hit like 1 out of the first 4. Well, this time we hit the first one, so we were lucky. That's great. And I never, I'm never unhappy about luck. So when I look down here, we're up $12 to start. I'm going to rebet. I'm going to take off the numbers that we just hit. We hit this middle section. I'm going to take that off, and then we're just going to go ahead and respin. Now again, we've won one, so now we need to win the second set of splits to complete this session. That is not it. So I'm going to rebet here, and now I'm going to add another dollar to the bet. So now we're at $8 total for the bets. We're at $8 ahead for the session. Let's see how we do here. We got a 30. I believe 30 is a miss. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to add one more dollar here. Again, you can see we're still got a very low bet of $12. Okay, let's see how we do on this spin. Trying to win 2 out of 3. There's 20. That would have helped us on the first spin, but it does not help us now. I'm going to rebet. I'm just going to spin again. I don't have to increase my bet every time with this strategy. Another thing that people love about it. Okay, there is a 4. A 4 is not going to help us, so I'm going to rebet, add $1 to the strategy. So with a $2,000 bankroll, one of the greatest parts of this is that I get so much time. It buys me so much time. You would never lose at roulette if you had, an unlimited bankroll because you'd have so much time, right? Same is kind of true of the strategy. Although the bankroll is not unlimited, it's pretty big relative to the betting. So it allows us to have a lot of time just to win these 2 out of 3 bets. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, so now we're down 40. Let's see. Let's see where we go here. That's a 22. 22 does not win. I'm going to rebet again, and I'm going to go up $2 now. So we're up to $7 per bet, or $28 here for the spin, and we are down 60. Let's go ahead and spin. Again, $60 in a $2,000 bankroll. We're just getting started. There's a 31. and that is a hit. So we've completed this session. So I'd be out and on to the next game with a $38 profit in this scenario. And this is part of, again, my hit and run arsenal. I'm not playing this over and over again in the casino. I'm just playing it to win one time before I move to the next strategy. But because this is a demo, I'm going to go ahead and run it for you a couple more times. So that's one session win. This time I'm just going to pick some of my favorite numbers to play here, and I'm going to play here, here, and my four favorite numbers down here, 27 to 36. I hit these four numbers more often probably than any other numbers when I play. So I always try to, when I'm playing this strategy, I always try to get those numbers involved. There's a 17. I believe that's a win. It is. We're up another $12. That puts us up $50 for the session. We were up 30 something a minute ago. I forget the exact number. But now we just have to hit one more of these to complete our second session here. I'm not going to increase the bet. I'm just going to go ahead and spin. Let's see how we do there. That's a 36. There we go. Boom, boom. Just like that, we wiped this session out for the second time. We're up 14 more dollars. We're up 64 for the two session wins. I'm going to run it a third time, and I'm just going to use different numbers this time. There's going to do this. I'm going to do this, and I'll even move away from my favorite numbers down at the bottom. So there we go. These are probably my least favorite way to play this. Let's see how we do. Up 64 with one session to go. There's a 14. Okay, that's a miss. Gonna just rebet and spin. I don't feel the need to increase yet. $6 bet. There's a 0. I'm glad I didn't. Okay, now I can. I'm gonna rebet, and I'm gonna just add $1 to each of the bets. There we go. We got a $12 bet total. We're still up 52 bucks. Cruising along here. There's a 3. That doesn't help us. Gonna rebet, just add $1 to all of them. I didn't have to add $1 here. I'm just feeling like I can. So let's go. And a lot of this is feel. You're playing to get to a win goal. You're playing by feel. I always play by feel. Okay, so there's a $36 net win. That gets us to 76. I need one more hit to complete this session. I'm going to take off the bets we just won up top here, like this. Yeah. Again, I always tell people you got to know where you are, in terms of the dollars. We're up 76, and you got to know where you want to go, right? And so we know what I would know here is I want to get one more win, and then I'll be done. But normally I'd be done by now anyway. There's 12. Okay, I'm going to rebet just to add $1 to the bets. So we're at 4 each, or a total of $16 for the 4 split bets. We're up $64. All right, 19. 19 is not a win. Okay, I'm just going to rebet here, and I'm going to add $1 again. I'll add $1 this time. I probably won't, if I don't win this one, I probably won't add $1 on the next one. I'll just respin. We're basically 7 minutes into our play here. Okay, there's a 19. Is that a double? 1919? Yes, it is. I always get those, but they never seem to benefit me. You know what I mean? Okay, so here we go. Hey, I love comments when they're positive and constructive. So if you think you see something that you like or something you do differently, love to hear about it. Okay, there we go. That's a miss. So I'm going to go ahead here, and now I'm going to go up $2 on each one, just because I want to make sure we profit when we hit the second one, so I don't have to play that third set. Okay, we're up $8 in total. There's 33. That's on the wrong side, I believe it is. Okay, so I'm going to go up $2 more. We're at $32 after this bet, I believe, or 34. I'm sorry. Here we go. $36. $36. We're down 20. Trying to get that last hit to put us out. There's 12. That is not it. Okay, rebet. Gonna go 2 again, and if I don't hit this one, I'll probably leave the next one alone. Let's see though. Like I said, I only one spin, so maybe there won't be a next spin. Let's see if we get what we need. 24. is a winner. That's a $154 winner. So we ended up with $98 for the sessions. We played about 8 minutes. Just kind of gives you an idea. Again, low dollars, but you still got a nice little gain for a very short period of time. We had very little stress in the session, very low starting point. It's really a beautiful, beautiful strategy. Okay, so again, I call this strategy the splits. Obviously, you can see why now. If you like the video, please hit the like button and let us know. It allows me to keep making videos, and also join the YouTube or the Junko Bodie YouTube channel. We love new subscribers, and it'll give you access to all of our videos. Um, the other thing too is that when you get into a casino, just realize you're there for a reason, right? Get in, display the discipline, play the strategies that you plan to play, get the win goal you plan to make per game, and then once you make the dollar amount you came to win that day, get yourself over to Denny's or something. Get out of the casino. That's how the pros do it. And there's two types of players in the casino. There's pros and there's tourists. Don't be a tourist. Okay, so that's it for our video today. Rock the day.